In relationships, Stoicism can offer a guide to maintaining inner peace, self-respect, and emotional balance. Stoic philosophy, rooted in the teachings of figures like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus, emphasizes the importance of recognizing when a relationship is no longer healthy or beneficial. Relationships that compromise your values or mental well-being are not worth continuing. If a woman you're with makes certain statements, it may be time to step back, reflect, and potentially walk away for your own peace of mind. In this video, we'll explore 10 specific things a woman might say that are red flags, signaling that the relationship may not be worth continuing. Each phrase reveals something deeper about the relationship's dynamic, and ignoring these signs could lead to further emotional harm. Stoicism teaches us to protect our inner tranquility and avoid unnecessary suffering, which includes knowing when to leave a relationship that's no longer aligned with our principles. Number 1, I can change you. When someone tells you they want to change you, it's a sign that they don't accept you as you are. In a healthy relationship, both partners should accept each other for who they are, flaws and all. Stoicism teaches that we cannot control other people, only ourselves and our reactions to situations. When a woman expresses a desire to change you, she's essentially saying that she is not satisfied with who you are and that she wants to mold you into someone who fits her ideals. This creates an unhealthy dynamic because instead of loving you for your authentic self, she is focused on trying to create someone she imagines will better meet her expectations. Trying to live up to someone else's standards will only lead to frustration, self-doubt, and conflict. According to Stoicism, personal growth is essential, but it should come from within, not from external pressure. If you're with someone who doesn't appreciate who you are, it's time to walk away before your self-worth gets damaged. Number 2, you owe me. Relationships are partnerships, not transactions. If a woman tells you that you owe her something, it's an indication that she sees the relationship as an exchange of favors rather than a mutual bond based on love and respect. Stoicism teaches us that real relationships should not be driven by a sense of obligation or indebtedness, but by shared values and mutual respect. If someone constantly reminds you that you owe them, whether it's time, money, attention, or emotional support, they are likely manipulating you to get what they want. This kind of relationship is emotionally draining and unsustainable. In Stoic terms, staying in such a relationship disrupts your inner peace because you're constantly trying to pay off an emotional debt. Leaving ensures that you regain your sense of emotional freedom and equality. Number 3, it's all your fault. In every relationship, conflicts and disagreements happen, but they should be resolved with honesty and self-reflection. If a woman constantly blames you for all the problems in the relationship, it's a red flag that she is avoiding her own responsibility. Stoicism encourages self-accountability, and we must recognize our own role in every situation. However, it also teaches us to avoid taking on responsibility that doesn't belong to us. Blame shifting is a form of emotional manipulation, making you feel guilty even when you're not at fault. This leads to a one-sided dynamic where you're always the one apologizing or trying to fix things. Stoicism reminds us that we can only control our own actions, and staying in a relationship where you're unfairly blamed will lead to resentment and unhappiness. Leaving a relationship built on constant blame allows you to protect your emotional well-being. Number 4, I deserve better than you. When someone says they deserve better than you, it's a deeply disrespectful statement that shows they see you as less than their equal. Stoicism teaches us to value ourselves and not tolerate relationships where we are disrespected or made to feel inferior. Relationships should be built on mutual respect, where both partners appreciate each other's worth. This statement often reveals a sense of superiority, where your partner believes they are settling for less than they deserve by being with you. This attitude can lead to ongoing tension and erode your self-esteem. Instead of trying to prove her wrong, it's important to recognize that this type of mindset is incompatible with the Stoic principles of equality and mutual respect. Walking away from a relationship where you're not valued for who you are is essential for preserving your self-worth and dignity. Before we continue, I'd like to take a moment to share a special offer with you. If you're looking to gift a beautiful dress to your partner or loved one, I have something you'll want to hear. Visit Rezan Mart to explore a fantastic selection of women's dresses at great prices. Enjoy free shipping on orders over $100 and an additional 5% discount with the coupon code Stoic Shield. The link is in the description below and in the comments section. Don't miss out. Check it out. Number 5, you should be lucky I'm with you. This is another subtle but harmful form of manipulation. When a woman tells you that you should feel lucky to be with her, she is trying to make you feel that you're not worthy of her or that she's doing you a favor by staying in the relationship. Stoicism teaches us that our self-worth comes from within, not from someone else's validation. No one should make you feel like they are a prize that you should be grateful for. This attitude indicates a lack of appreciation for who you are as an individual. A relationship should be a partnership between equals, where both people feel valued. If someone is constantly reminding you that they're doing you a favor by being with you, it's time to leave. Staying will only erode your confidence and foster feelings of inadequacy. Number 6, you can't do anything right. Constructive criticism is healthy in any relationship, but constant criticism is not. If a woman regularly tells you that you can't do anything right, she's attacking your sense of competence and self-worth. Stoicism teaches that we should strive to be virtuous and improve ourselves, but we cannot allow others to undermine our self-confidence or make us feel like failures. Constant put-downs create an environment of negativity that can severely damage your mental health. If you're in a relationship where you're constantly criticized and made to feel inadequate, walking away is the only way to preserve your emotional well-being. A Stoic approach would involve recognizing this toxic behavior for what it is and choosing to remove yourself from the situation in order to protect your inner peace. Number 7, I'll leave you if you don't. Ultimatums are a form of emotional blackmail. When someone gives you an ultimatum, they are trying to control your behavior through fear. Stoicism teaches us to act according to reason, logic, and virtue, not out of fear or coercion. If a woman uses ultimatums to control your actions, it's a clear sign that the relationship is not based on mutual understanding or respect. This kind of manipulation forces you to compromise your values and make decisions out of fear of losing the relationship. In Stoic philosophy, emotional freedom is essential, and being in a relationship where you're constantly under the threat of ultimatums takes that freedom away. Walking away from such a relationship allows you to maintain your dignity and stay true to your principles. Number 8, I can find someone better. When a woman tells you that she can find someone better, it's meant to make you feel insecure and question your value in the relationship. Stoicism teaches us that our value is inherent and not dependent on the opinions or threats of others. This statement is meant to manipulate your emotions by making you fear abandonment, but a Stoic knows that fear is not a reason to stay in a relationship. If someone threatens to leave or replace you with someone better, it's a clear sign that they don't fully appreciate who you are. Rather than trying to compete for their approval, recognize that this kind of manipulation is toxic. Walking away allows you to preserve your self-respect and emotional stability. Number 9, I don't need you. Independence is important in relationships, but when someone tells you they don't need you, it can come from a place of emotional rejection. Stoicism encourages us to be self-sufficient and to avoid becoming too attached to things outside of our control. If a woman expresses that she doesn't need you, it's a sign that she may not value the relationship or your role in her life. This phrase often indicates emotional distance or a lack of commitment, which can lead to a one-sided relationship. Rather than staying in a situation where you're not fully appreciated, it's wiser to walk away and focus on relationships that are based on mutual care, respect, and connection. Number 10, I'm only with you until. This statement implies that the relationship is temporary and conditional, which is never a good foundation for a healthy connection. Stoicism teaches us to avoid attaching ourselves to things that are transient or beyond our control. If a woman tells you she's only with you until something better comes along or until a specific condition is met, it shows a lack of commitment and long-term interest. Rather than staying in a relationship with an expiration date, It's important to recognize that this kind of relationship will not bring long-term happiness or fulfillment. Walking away allows you to seek out meaningful connections that are built on mutual commitment, trust, and respect. In conclusion, these 10 statements are clear warning signs that a relationship may no longer be healthy or aligned with Stoic principles. By recognizing these red flags and walking away, you protect your inner peace, self-respect, and emotional balance. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more Stoic insights. Thanks for watching.